There's a new partnership also happening over in Dearborn. This one is connecting cops with a clinical social worker to help improve response to mental health crisis calls.
Our Ibrahim Samra takes us inside the partnership to show us how it's creating a positive impact in the community.
I think it's an opportunity to make a difference.
When it comes to officers responding to mental health crisis callers, one question seems to keep coming up.
Does the stigma that police officers are not trained enough to handle these situations, do you think it's enough training for them to respond to these calls?
Well, they've been doing it this whole time.
While Stacy Wetters, Dearborn Police's own newly acclaimed clinical social worker and behavioral health specialist, says,
I think our officers in Dearborn are trained fantastically.
Wetters believes more can be done.
I think where the struggle is our limited resources.
That's where the Arab Community Center for Economic and Social Services, better known as Access, is willing to help.
People are often, scared that they're gonna, get locked up, and the situation's gonna get, worse, and we know that locking people up for mental health is not the answer. The solution is to get them help.
With over 110 mental health specialists on staff, Access Director Mona Mackey says she made it her mission to make Wetters one of them.
And the community loved it. The responses that we were getting, I mean, people call me all the time. Mona, can you please send that officer and that, social worker, that ad, can you please have them? When did we ever hear of anyone calling to say, this is hopeful?
According to Dearborn Police records, they have seen an escalation in mental health calls, a 62% increase from 2020 to 2022, and welfare check calls, which increased from 910 in 2020 to over 1,100 in 2021, and right around that same number in 2022. However, thanks to a grant provided by Access and Wetters' willingness to not only respond directly to mental health callers, but help better train officers as well, both Mackey and Wetters can agree that this new partnership is already having a positive impact.
We've had a couple of people who have reached out to me several times, just, again, to thank me for following up.
And so we just hope that a lot of the community now see this as a resource and, a way to get the help that they need.
In Dearborn, Ibrahim Samra, CBS News, Detroit.